I don't... Is there no audio from the stream? Whoa! Hello. There we go. Alright. Whoa! Jaedong! Oh my god. Alright. Good thing we didn't miss this for text list. Especially with my shitty skills. Oh man, Jaedong versus Soulkey. Bum bum bum. Clash of Titans right here. It's probably gonna be better than the movie. Oh yeah. Although I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy that movie because I like terrible movies. So. Also, I think that actress chick. What is that actress's name? She was like, she was the warrior lady in Clash of the Titans. And then she was like the evil lady in the Bond movie with the North Korean guy. You know what I'm talking about? She was Miranda Frost. What's her name? The actress. Rosamund Pike, thank you. Yeah, she's really pretty. Anyway. Okay. And here we go. Even though it's a ZVZ, it's going to be legendary. Of course, the last time these two teams faced, it did go to an ace match where Jaedong played against Soulkey, and I thought it would be terrible because they spawned on vertical positions on Entombed. Soulkey went for a temple, and Jaedong went hatch first. Soulkey pulled a bunch of drones, and he still lost. Soulkey did a temple drone rush. And Jaedong held it off going, like 15 hatch or something. It was unbelievably amazing in an ace match. So, in the right side, wow, that minimap looks weird. Oh, is this because of the new patch? Damn, I haven't played a game on the new patch yet, so I don't know what anything looks like. So if I make some silly mistakes or if I exclaim about things that everybody already knows about, then do forgive me. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Soulkey will be, or sorry, Jaedong will be the red Zerg, Soulkey will be the blue Zerg. Man, everything looks so weird now. Well. Z2 versus Z8. Is that a Gangnam Style sign? God damn, man, seriously? Also, now my name thing is like too big for the overlay. So, where did my backup stream go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So we have a backup stream just in case anything goes wrong. If it lags too much, I'll just switch out. And we'll have to deal with glorious 360p. Oh yeah. That's alright, because right now we just have signs. Oh, it says Jaedong style? Okay, perfect. Alright, we're fine then. Whew. And looks like it's going to be a pool? 15 pool for both players. Cool. Or I said both players, but actually, never mind. Never mind, Soulkey is in fact going for a 15 hatch rather than a 15 pool. I thought he was going to go for a pool because he right-clicked like right next to the hatchery with that drone, so I was like, oh, okay, he's going to build a pool there. Like, he sent his drone to the same place that Jaedong's spawning pool is right now. But then he went for a hatchery. So this time Jaedong's playing it safe, and Soulkey wanted to just go for the hatch first. So a bit of a build order advantage here for Soulkey. And we have a gas before the pool even. Look at this Soulkey going hatchery and then gas and then pool. Gonna get some really fast speedlings out. I'm actually still freaked out by this minimap. It looks so weird. Is it also just me or did the creep radius get bigger? Did they change that? I don't remember that being a change, but it looks bigger for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy here. Definitely looks slightly bigger. Oh. So now the Overlord of Jaedong gonna come in here, see the hatchery, and be like, oh, damn. Alright, well, he's got a build order advantage, but that's okay because, Temple against hatch first should have been a free win as well, and that didn't happen. It's Jaedong we're talking about. I mean, Jaedong is the guy, you know, who broke the Brood War ZVZ, build order disadvantages, you know. Everyone else played like rock, paper, scissors, and then there was just Jaedong. He was the outlier. He overcomes all build order disadvantages. They trimmed the creep to make it look bigger. Oh man. That should not be taken out of context. So we do have speed on the way for Soulkey, as I said, going for that fast speed after the fast gas. Gonna give him some early map control with those speed links. Jaedong will be a little bit on the defensive until he gets his own speed up. And we have stream crash. Okay, so I'm just going to use the esports TV stream now. I'm not going to bother with this high definition nonsense. Unfortunately, this also means, I believe, that I won't be able to click out of the screen. Hold on, let me just try this. Yeah, I can't click out or else it minimizes, so I just have to not touch anything. Alright. So, now that we can see all the pixels very clearly, these beautiful, beautiful pixels, is it just me or does this look worse than usual? Anyway, Jaedong's speed is now on the way. He's also got a Baneling Nest. I don't see a Baneling Nest yet from Soulkey, so that could be slightly problematic for him if he's not careful with his Zerglings. But hopefully not. And Jaedong's Zerglings are just coming home. Nothing particularly interesting going on right now. The good old Overlord train in the middle of the map just to spot all those Zerglings and where they're going. And you know, Soulkey doesn't look like he's really done anything with these early speedlings. I mean, he got a very, very fast speed there, and now it's done. Okay, no, never mind. Just as I say that, he does make a bunch more Zerglings. Let's see what's going to try and do with these. If he maybe tries to run around in the main. But the thing is, Jaedong already has 4 Banelings on the way, so if, you know, if Jaedong just gets one big Baneling shot off on those Zerglings, that this could be, you know, really bad news for Soulkey. But Soulkey does get a Zergling in, he does see the Banelings morphing, so now he's going to know to be very, very careful with those Speedlings as they go in. He's running in with a few Speedlings at a time to maybe pick off a few of those Banelings, perhaps. Now going with the rest of the Speedlings, and oh, great move! Oh no, he doesn't go in! Oh man, I thought Soulkey almost pulled off a genius move there, drawing away the Banelings from the ramp with those 4 Zerglings to the top, and then running in with the rest of his Speedlings, but it looks like he chickened out at the last second and pulled away. I'm not sure why. I think he definitely could have made it up the ramp there. But it looks like he'd rather conserve his Zerglings, and you know what, that's fine too. Instead of committing to a big attack, just keeping those Zerglings, making sure he keeps map control, because even though Jaedong has Banelings, he has to be a little bit careful for you know, like Ling runarounds and stuff. But it looks like Jaedong's speed is now finished as well, so that's going to give him a lot more flexibility. Kind of walling in his front a little bit there as well with the Spine Crawler and the Evolution Chamber. And yeah, it looks like he's fine now. But Soulkey has actually gone into Roach production as well as taking a 3rd base, although he might be forced to cancel this. He's bringing his Zerglings in, but Jaedong has more Zerglings here. Jaedong, is he going to go for the hatchery? No. Soulkey just trying to buy some time here. I think he's trying to get his Roaches out here to help out, but that hatchery, I think it will have to be cancelled here. And there's the cancel on the hatchery. So Jaedong doing a good job and going to try and save most of the Zerglings as well. So nice little win there for Jaedong, and also crucially sees the Roaches. So he sees that Soulkey is not going for Banelings of his own, instead going for those Roaches. And look at this, Jaedong actually. Oh no, never mind. Sorry. For a second I thought he was getting just a HUD, and immediately I was really confused. But actually I just got confused by the production tab. No, he's actually getting a Roach Warren of his own, getting a Lair as well. Both players getting +1 attack. Jaedong, interestingly, has his +1 ranged attack a little bit faster than Soulkey does, even though Soulkey went for the Roach production first. So that's kind of curious. The Lair timing, meanwhile, is going to be very, very similar. But the thing is, the crucial thing is here, Soulkey is re-establishing that 3rd base, and he's now got Roaches and Lings outside of Jaedong's natural, so Jaedong has no way to take his own 3rd. So, you know, Soulkey doesn't even need to do that much damage here. He can just kind of chill out here with his Roaches and kind of keep Jaedong back, and then when his 3rd base gets up, he'll be in fantastic shape. Although, having said that, look at this, Jaedong has actually just gotten the drone out. As soon as the Roaches pulled away, he just went and made that 3rd base anyway. And it looks like he's actually going to catch all these Roaches in the middle of the map here, get a really good surface area. The Banelings coming in as well. Is he going to use the Banelings on the Roaches? It looks like he will get one hit on the Roaches, splashing a good number. I think the Roaches might have just targeted it though. And he's actually going to kill all of these Roaches here. Where were those things? Soulkey now bringing up his Speedlings, but I don't understand where the Speedlings were anyway. Big mistake from Soulkey leaving those roaches undefended, and now Jaedong is moving in to the third base once again with those lings, but there are a few roach reinforcements, or actually only 2 roaches there, and he's going after the hatchery, he's targeting down the hatchery. No, just going to go after the roaches now. Those roaches still do not have the speed upgrade, so there's really nothing that they can do about this. Just gonna die here, and Soulkey might be in trouble, but no, a lot more roaches do come out, so Jaedong just gonna go focus down the hatchery. Will he get the hatchery? It looks like he will. Not enough firepower from the roaches to take down the lings and save the hatchery, and the hatchery will go down, and the lings will even escape. No, it looks like Soulkey did actually wall in that ramp with the roaches, so the Zerglings will be trapped there. So at least he manages to get the small little bit of recompense for losing that hatchery, but this is not a good position at all for Soulkey. Soulkey, despite having the slight build order advantage there, despite having being able to put on pressure with those early roaches, is now the one completely on the back foot. Both players also going for infestors kind of with identical timing there. If you look on the production tab, the energy upgrade is almost exactly the same. And now Jaedong moving the Spine Crawler forest, not really forest. The 2 Spine Crawlers going a little bit forward. He's making some roaches of his own. But the thing is, there's a lot of roaches going to counterattack here. Will Jaedong be able to hold this counterattack? I'm not sure, but it looks like yes, he actually has produced enough roaches now. So Jaedong's safe against the counter. He's got his own third base up. Soulkey trying to reestablish his, but it's going to be way behind Jaedong's. And look at this, Jaedong also getting Burrow as well. I don't think Soulkey's gotten that yet, but Soulkey is going to break down those back destructible debris, so the Spine Crawlers will no longer be in position to defend. But Jaedong now has plenty of roaches. But I mean, it's still useful because now it still opens up that avenue of attack for any Zergling counterattacks and whatnot that Soulkey wants to do later on. So even if he doesn't make use of it now, it's still going to be useful later on. Jaedong meanwhile adding on the macro hatchery, and both players starting to add on infestors. So we are just going to the standard roach infestor mid game here, it looks like. +2 attack on the way for both players as well. And here come the roaches. Is he going to commit here? He has to be very careful because now that infestors are out, or actually they're not quite out yet. He's got about a 10-second window maybe to poke around here a little bit. But the thing is, as soon as the infestors come out, he cannot afford to be doing these kinds of pokes because if he just gets fungled once, he could lose a whole bunch of roaches. So yeah, it looks like Soulkey very smartly going to pull back. Actually, I'm not sure if he knew the exact timing there, but he basically timed it so that I guess he knew that Jaedong's infestors would be similar timing to his, so he thought, okay, my infestors are about to come out, so I'm just going to play it safe, pull my roaches back home. Don't want to do anything silly here. And his third base is now done as well. He's adding on his own macro hatch at his natural. But Jaedong still in a pretty good position. Looks like I think they just showed us he was ahead by what was that, like 6 or 8 drones. Small drone advantage. And about a 20 supply advantage though overall. So I guess the rest of that is like in roaches and whatnot. Production tab shows a fairly even roach count, 1 infestor advantage for Jaedong, but otherwise the upgrades and the roaches are fairly even. It might just come down to who gets a better arc, a better position here. And oh, Jaedong though, I forgot to mention he does have Burrow. Look at this. Soulkey is getting Burrow now, but it's not even close to done. I'm not sure why Jaedong chose to Burrow there though at his third. Maybe he's setting a trap, or no, okay, he's just unburrowing and moving out. I guess he was bored, doing the good old Burrow, unburrow. it's like Supply Depot push-ups but with roaches, I guess. Anyway, so Soulkey now setting up a defensive arc here at his or at this gap between his natural and his third. Is there a name for this location? Because it's like a key defense point, in like all the matchups. Like PVZ, you want to defend that place against the roaches, against both sides. I mean, it's got to be a name, It's like the tasteless secret hallway thing on Xel'Naga Caverns. God. Remember when that map was still in play. Anyway, here's the big engagement here. Roaches and fungals and infesteds going everywhere. Soulkey had the better defensive arc slightly, but he kind of got out of position here because Jaedong kind of poked at the back as well. And look at this, Soulkey has a lot of infestors left, but no roaches. Oh man, Jaedong pushing through with his roaches. Soulkey in big trouble. He's got a lot of infestors, but no energy on them, burrowing them and running them away. He actually lost a few there at the end of the engagement, down to 5 infestors, but Jaedong just waltzing in with his roaches. And I think that's going to be it for Soulkey. Soulkey, despite being in a good position in the early game, 15 hatch versus 15 pool, getting early speedings, getting early roaches for the map control, and yet just couldn't close it out. GG from Soulkey. Jaedong taking the game. Look at the tyrant. Look at that serious face there. Man, what a tryhard, Jaedong. Jaedong, you gotta relax, man. But Jaedong will take it. Look at that big smile on his face. It's so funny because Jaedong, you know, his record is like pretty close to 50%, but that, you know, does not tell the full story at all. Because Jaedong, so far in Pro League, has kind of like he's been dropping games in the early sets and then coming back to win in the ace matches. He's I believe 6-1 in ace matches, or 5-1 in ace matches, 6-1 in ace matches, I believe. And now he's added another win to his belt. So if it does go to an ace match, he can get a second win today. That'd be quite exciting. Anyway, while we're on the break, I'm gonna go see if the others